Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on episode 12 of Don Machi, and this is the second to the last episode since there are 13 episodes. According to my anime list, there are 13 episodes in the season, so that's kind of sad to think about. But let's talk about this episode. This episode, of course, they are in the 18th floor of the dungeon and everything. It's supposed to be a safe area, safe place. And pretty much what's going on in this episode is they do go to see the town, and that town sucks. It sucks. It's made by adventurers, obviously, and like the stuff are all expensive and everything. Way more expensive, like just it's stupid. But I guess supply and demand when you're in there, kind of thing. I don't know. Even the inns are expensive. That's why Loki's familia just camps out instead, which is smart because seriously, that's dumb. Um, but overall, this episode it had some fan service, of course. Gotta love the fan service. Hermes brings Belle out to where the girls are all bathing and everything, and he gets a good look at everyone, including Eyes, and he just rushes off. And then he also gets a good look at Ryu taking her own bath too in a different area, and it was pretty scary when she's like, "Who's there?" and throws like a rock or something. It's like breaks a tree almost near his head, like. But the big thing about this, after the fan service and everything, ding, um, was we learned more about Ryu's past and why, she is like this badass adventurer. She used to be an adventurer, but the reason she stopped is because the guild banned her pretty much, and that's because her when they go to the this grave area. Turns out that was her familia, and like this other familia, like put them in a trap and killed them all, and she was the only one who lived. And then she pretty much, I guess, like tried to kill off and get her revenge on the familia, and that's why the guild won't let her be an adventurer anymore, which is really just messed up considering it was what happened. It's really sad. Just like I was like, oh man, she has that kind of past, huh? That's sad. But after that, Hermes seems to have some, like, I don't know what he's doing. He's just something like Belle. He's looking for Belle for this certain like mission, this quest or something, and he's trying to figure out if he's worthy or not. And that's why he ends up pretty much giving the guys that we saw before that are pissed off and want to beat up Belle and think just because all of a sudden he's a rookie and all of a sudden he hits level 2 and he's there now, even though it took him years. So they're pretty much jealous too. Hermes gives him this thing to make him invisible. They kidnap um, what's it called, Hestia, and pretty much in that point, Belle goes off to save her. To which he has to fight the guy, and he's invisible. To which he's actually losing, obviously, because the guy's invisible, and that's when, of course, the forget what his name is, but his familia, the people that was the reason Belle them are down there in the 18th floor. They go out with Wealth to fight and save Belle, obviously, and he ends up losing his sword, or I don't know what that thing is, but it's something important, and it's probably gonna be shown in the next episode. So keep your eye for that. Keep your eye on that. Other than that, the moment when what's it called? Lily was in a bunny form, and it was like one of the monster. I was like, what the heck? It's gonna attack Hestia, because the guys left her, and I was like, but that's supposed to be monster-free zone. It's supposed to be safe there, but of course it was just Hestia transformed into that and frees her, and of course I don't know how, but Belle is a badass, and he starts beating the guy. I guess he starts sensing and literally just like listening to his surroundings, and then he's able to start to beat the guy. But of course, he doesn't end up like fully beating him. Everyone ends up getting scared. Well, first off, Ryu comes and starts beating them up, and he's like, "Oh, so you haven't learned yet." So I'm guessing this may be the familia that messed with Ryu's familia and everything, and who she tried to get her revenge on. So maybe we'll learn more about that in the next episode as well. But we do see Hestia release her divine powers, which I thought they just lose their powers completely, but I guess they can release it because all of them just started running when she did. But um, it's kind of weird. I kind of want to learn more about what the gods, do they still have their divine powers? Why do they still have it? I thought since they came down, they just lost it all. But I'm guessing I was wrong, obviously. But I want to learn more about that as well. But the big thing at the end of the episode is I still don't know what Hermes has planned and everything. And there's also the fact with Freya and everything. It's a lot of things going on in the back, like around centered around Belle, and like there's got to be a third season. I mean, a second season, third season. Hopefully, a second season because like seriously, a lot of stuff's going on, and like I really want to know more and see more of this because so far, Don Machi has been amazing. But the ending of this episode, before we get carried away, was this like the sky was starting to break. You know the crystals up there, I guess, and like a huge like skeleton-looking thing came down and then disappeared and like crack in the sky. I have no idea what's going on. Something is gonna attack him. I'm thinking it's because Hester used her divine powers. I'm thinking maybe, possibly, and you're not supposed to do that, obviously. So that could be one of the reasons, or it could just be something totally different. I don't know because that's supposed to be a safe zone. Nothing bad happens there, but yet this is happening, and of course this is gonna be bad because you know Eyes and everyone, most of them, not all of the Loki's Familia have left. But yeah, can't wait to see the next episode. Happy and sad. Happy because I like really want to see more of what's gonna happen here, and there's a lot of stuff unanswered that I want to know of in the next episode. But sad because it is gonna be the last episode, obviously. And seriously, I just want to know. Like, I just want to know at the end. Like, I want to see next week's episode just so I can see is there gonna be a second season? Because seriously, Don Machi has been like amazing. I've loved everything about it. Has like so much crazy things going on. Just really good anime. Seriously, really good anime. And I would definitely recommend it to anyone who have not watched it yet. You know. But yep, that's all I gotta say. Hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion and review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And until next time, guys. See ya.